G'day, welcome along. Finroo's Home Brewing. I'll just top up my glass and we'll get into it. Cheers. I'm on the picnic tap. Fill her up there on the picnic tap because, as you can see from the front, no tap. The tap's gone. Look at that. Yeah, welcome along. I've been slowly getting through everything. I've been slowly. I came out here a few weeks now ago, maybe 4 weeks, and all the fridges were full of mould. The floor was sticky from apple juice that was in the bottom freezer that had thawed. All the apples that I stored in there to make some cider, I forgot about them. And of course, when I was away, the builders were in there and they turned the power off from time to time. And of course, all the apples in the bottom there thawed out and all the juice ran out all over the floor. So it's still sticky. I haven't fixed that up yet, but I've got rid of all the mould. I've actually even got a brew in there. Probably can't see it. And slowly getting through everything. So got a brew on the go. I've got two brews in the kegerator. And this one here is the stout that I made just from the Muntons kit, and paired up with a I think I told you, a brew enhancer number 72, and I also put a kg of golden syrup in it, and it was fermented at what was room temperature. It was in the hallway, and I didn't control the temperature. I just wanted to get a brew done. This one's under fermentation temperature. So, yeah, really good. Bex has come to see us. Hey, boy, he's come to see you. It's been a while since we've been out here, so it's really good to be back. So cheers and welcome along. So for a simple brew, that is a simple brew that hasn't been, I didn't control the fermentation. If you remember, I forgot to treat the water to get rid of the chlorine. But all said and done, I think you'll admit that looks like a wonderful beer. Nice, thick, creamy head on the top, and tastes actually very, very nice. After I first brewed it for the first sort of week in the keg, it was just sitting in the room temperature, and so I was probably drinking it at about 8 or 9 degrees. It was really good. So I'm actually thinking about getting my kegging fridge. I'm thinking about getting that temperature control, and so I can just heat it up a little bit. See, it's quite a cold day outside, and this beer is quite chilly. It's about 3 degrees, so it would be nice. I'm getting more flavours out of my beers at a warmer temperature. You know, not real warm. I mean, some of the brews that you get in the craft bars around town, they've got straight cask condition, all the rest of it, you know, probably coming in at 12 degrees, 12, 13 degrees, 11, 12, 13 degrees. Then you really, especially on, you know, the hand pump and whatnot, really, really good. But yeah, I wouldn't mind just heating that up a bit and just seeing how it goes. Oh, it's actually very, very nice, all things considered. But I'm going to get back into my routine of the way my brew process goes for future brews. Still probably another month, 6 weeks away from getting back into all grain, but I'm really looking forward to that. So cheers. Now I need to say that I need to give a shout out to Simple Homebrew, PLE, who raised over $600 for. He did the Dry July, and good on him. He raised over $600 for the. This is for like families of people with cancer. So the money goes into that charity, and just helps people out with accommodation, probably food and petrol vouchers, and just to make life a little bit easier for them for going to and from the hospital, and just a bit of financial support. So well done, Perry, top man, good effort. I've overspent. Before I get on to that, so what I've got is I've got the stout. This is the Muntons stout with the 72 brew enhancer and the golden syrup. I've got a brown ale in there on keg. This one here comes in about 6.5%, by the way. I've got the brown ale in there from Muntons paired with 72 brew enhancer. That's probably coming in at about 4.5%. And the one I've got in here, it was another Muntons export stout. Paired that up with golden syrup, a kilo of golden syrup once again, but instead of the number 72 Brew Enhance, I used a kg of dark dried malt extract that's gone in there. So, but I don't know what I forgot to measure the overall gravity of it, but before I put the golden syrup in, it came in at 4. So, with the Muntons plus the kg of the dark extract, it was 4%. So I would imagine it's getting close to 6 in there. 6. It's gone off. You want to see the mess in there inside the inside the keg, inside the fermenting vessel. Anyway, cheers. I'm really enjoying this, and it's good to be back. Good to be back in the. As I say, still got plenty to do, but yeah, it's up. I've got everything inside has been cleaned up. And as I say, the taps and all the piping's been taken out, and I've got to replace all the hoses that go into my wort chiller, and everything's going to be replaced. But it'll take me a few weeks, and should be all good. Now, I've got a couple of books here. One was sent to me by our friend Skid. This book here, Homebrew Beer, has some really good recipes in it. And this one here, so this is Homebrew Beer by Greg Hughes, new edition. Master the art of brewing your own beer with more than 100 recipes. And I picked that up just the other day and had a look, because a mate of mine lives around the corner. Actually, the fellow who picked all my hops for me when I was away, my mate Al, he found this book. It's just one that used to be in the library, and it says it's put in a box for people to. He just grabbed that, thought I might like it. Well, it's actually very interesting. The Homebrewer's Garden, Joe Fisher and Dennis Fisher. And what I like about this is it's got about growing hops, and it's also got about brewing with herbs, things like yarrow, valerian, wintergreen, sweet woodruff, thyme, savoury, spruce, rosemary, sage, rhubarb, rosehip, nettle, raspberry, mint, nasturtium, milk thistle, licorice, lavender, lemon balm, hyssop, juniper, heather, horehound, Greek oregano, ginseng, ginger, and tons and tons, batoni, birch. Yeah, so there's all sorts of recipes, and I'm quite keen on giving a few of those a go. I actually went out and bought a Manuka tree the other day. Manuka, I think, is a red pine in New Zealand. It's native to New Zealand. It's called a Manuka, and also Rimu, which is very much like a spruce. So I'm keen to do a brew like that. So I went out and bought a Manuka tree. I'm going to go and buy a Rimu tree, and I'll just put them in pots, and I'll go out there, the beer garden, and probably grow them beside my hop plants, and see if I can do some gardening brews. And this book here is awesome, because it's also got some brews like that. Different brews for made with your garden stuff. I saw that just before. Yeah, all sorts of beers. I looked at them earlier, and I saw quite a few beers using garden stuff, herbs, spices, raspberries. Yeah, there's raspberry there. Should be good. So once I get up and get a couple of brews under my belt, get the system working again, Bob's your firkin. We'll be into it. So I'm looking forward to that. Cheers. Wet my whistle. I was over the other side of town this morning. Way over the other side of town. Quite a bit of a drive for me. Because I've been purchasing a few records. And I've had some arrive in the post. And the guy that lives across town, he's actually got some. He's been selling a lot of. He imports Japanese pressing, which I just love Japanese pressings. And I got some other ones here that have been sent around. I'll start with the Japanese pressings that I got. This one I got the other week, went over to see him. Miles Davis. It's on the Blue Note label. Beautiful record. Miles Davis, is Kenny Clark on it. Art Blakey. What's his name? This other fella here. You can see that's got the Blue Note record label there. Really nice. And it's in a nice poly sleeve. This is volume 1. Art Blakey. And I've played it. It's really, really good. JJ Johnson, Jackie McLean, Art Blakey. Wonderful stuff. Yep, and this is mint. This record's mint. This is the cover's mint. The record's mint. Way you go, Baxter. Go on, way you go. So I'll be giving that a blast a lot. Put this on that nice sleeve there. Yeah, so Miles Davis, Blue Note. Get there. Another Miles Davis. This one here is a classic. This is a beautiful record. I haven't played it before. I just got it this morning. Double album, Bitches Brew by Miles Davis. And it's got an Obi strip on it. I didn't think it had an Obi strip. For those of you that don't know, the Japanese pressings have this Obi strip, and it's so that the Japanese can actually, I guess there are a lot of people that in Japan that don't read, can't read English or speak English, because Japanese is their language. So they have this strip here that tells them how much it cost, who's on the record, and all that. And it's actually very collectible. The vinyl they use for these pressings are just wonderful. And I reckon the sound is excellent. Does it have an Obi strip on it? It does too. Well, it's actually not an Obi strip. It's a cardboard sash thing. But that's wonderful. Miles Davis. The man himself, sunning himself. And you also get these Japanese lyric sheets, which are also very collectible. See, that's all in Japanese. This one here is probably in other records you can get. Just advertising. As I say, very collectible, and the vinyl that they use on these is superb. 2 poly sleeves. Yeah, Bitches Brew. Double album. There's the label. See that right? Yeah. I'll put them back later. Just got to be these. Got to be careful these bags, because they got a sticky on them, and sometimes if you get that caught on the cover, you can actually rip a bit of the paper off, which is not flash. Also, I got that's a jazz. Some really nice jazz records. So I'm really going to go inside shortly and give them a play. Also picked this one up this morning. Deep Purple, made in Europe. Still in the shrink wrap. Still in the shrink wrap. So it's absolutely brand new mint. You see that? Little shrink wrap. I will be playing it. I'm not going to leave it in there. Also, something about shrink wrap is sometimes they can actually damage the corners. They get really, really tight, this shrink wrap. So this is original recording from way back. I can't remember, it was about 1970 something. I used to have this record, but I've lost it along the way. So shall I open it now? Hey? Open it now. So brand new. Got my knife here somewhere. Stick with me, stick with me. a good time to hit the like button. Hit the like button if you're new to my channel. I'm all about home brewing and I'm all about records. A bit of whiskey. Here it comes. Wow. Well, it may have been in the shrink wrap for a while, but it's got a bit of marking on the... Yeah, still it's got a bit of ring wear. You just see a bit of ring wear on the top, which is a bit unfortunate, but never mind. To watch out for that next time. I paid top dollar for this. And it's been sitting... What's the problem when they're sitting for a long... Oh, it's not a gatefold. The copy that I had back in the 70s was gatefold. Yeah. Dirt sheet. In English and Japanese. Promotional. But that's going to be awesome. Let's see what sort of label we got here. Nice polyliner. Oh yeah, the Warner Brothers label. That's going to... See, it's freaking brand new. Yep. Wonder why it's not on a... pretty sure mine was a gatefold. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's all about the playing of it. So I'm really happy to have those. And last but not least, Kansas. Got this one arrived in the post yesterday. Point of no return. Very nice. Custom label. This one here, Monolith, another Kansas one. It's beautiful. It's come in a nice, one of those resealable whatnots. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Look at that, it's freaking mint. Polyline sleeve. Look at that. Nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Loving that sleeve. That polyline sleeve. And nice covers, gatefold. Yep. Yeah, so Kansas, they're a sort of a, those of you that know, sort of a proggy band from the 70s. Yeah, this is 1979. Nice artwork on the album. It says Kansas at the top, believe it or not. Oh, that's mint, that. I've enjoyed this. Has been a good score. Cheers. I've got one more to show, and then I've got to show you something else, and then I'm going inside. So, cheers. Kansas Mesquite. Mesquite says here, a disguise of reality created through a theoretical or musical performance. So that should be good. That should be really good. I'm looking forward to putting these on and getting the stereo cranked up and just kicking back. So it's good to be back here. I've actually got just, see, I've overspent this week. Well and truly overspent. Here's my knife. Well and truly overspent, and I won't be getting any spending money for a couple of weeks. But I've got plenty of beer in the fridge. I've got plenty of music to listen to. And I've got some whiskey. It's just arrived yesterday, which I usually buy online. And I like to spend over $200. That way I get free postage. Here we go. What did I get? Jelly beans. Auchentoshan 12. Another bottle of Auchentoshan 12. And Dalwhinnie 15, one of my favourites. My wife bought me a bottle of this many years ago, and it's been a firm favourite, or ever since. The price of whiskey's gone up a lot, so I don't buy a lot, and I'll have my limits on the prices they go to, because a lot of them are like way too expensive. But anyway, I'm happy with that. That'll keep me going for a couple of months or so. And so there we go, two Auchentoshan's and a Dalwhinnie. So I'm going to put everything here. Got the old new microphone going. Hope that sounds all right. Let me know in the comments down below. If you're new to my channel and you're into records and brewing beer, as I say, I brew a lot of different types of beer, as far as all grain and kits go. But this year I'm going to be heading into some of the spices and adjuncts that you add to your beers and things like that, and going through how to make them and seeing how they turn out. As I say, I'm into records and whiskey and brewing, so cheers, welcome along. Please hit the like button and subscribe, and I really appreciate it. So cheers, you take care.